Does it go?
Hello, everyone. We are indeed back from a little, as Ish Boy puts it, a 3-week vacation. It's because Celia was at Game Developers Conference. Josie, I don't know, she was sick, and now she's sick again, and now she's working. Nate said he might come on. He's not coming on. So, we do what we can here. But we are indeed back for now. Hello everyone. I'm RGT, joined as always by Kosher Gamer Celia B with 3 E's. How we doing?
Pretty good. Recovering from GDC. So like you said, I was at the show. It was really fun. It actually was my first GDC ever. Reason for that is that usually GDC and PAX East overlap. And since I lead marketing at Yacht Club Games, it's like one of those things where, it would always overlap. And it's like, well, Celia, you have the option to go to GDC, but you have to fly immediately to Boston afterwards. So that just sounded like a bad time. So I never did it. But last week, wow, it's been a long day. I had the opportunity to be a speaker at the show. So I represented myself talking about how I do my process as a one-person team. And that was really fun. But in addition to that, I got to have a few off the show floor meetings with media people. And we also were on the show floor for PlayStation Indies. So I got to show off Mina the Hollower there, and that was a lot of fun. And this year, instead of overlapping, PAX East is 1 week apart. So next week I'm going to be flying to Boston. So I got like a little bit of sleep. So that's cool at least. And for this year at PAX East, we're going to have some on the floor, show floor presence for Mina. Whoa, we're back. We teamed up one of our friends at Ukiyo Studios, which I'm really excited about. And in addition to that, I'm going to be at 2 panel events with Sean. So it'll be a real cool time. It's in the program. One's on Friday and the other is on Saturday. So if you're going to PAX East, stop by, say hi.
Not me.
Have fun. I meant like you as in the royal you of anyone paying attention to this. Not you.
Oh,
unless you want to go.
No, I don't want to go to PAX
Oh my
East.
God, you should go. You should hang out with me.
We gotta go back.
You should go. It could be our last PAX East. I could never go again. Or I could go every year. I don't know. So you should go.
I'll probably see you in June.
We
have to talk a little bit more about GDC because there's something that you said that you would address on air for me.
Okay.
Fecal content on the streets of downtown San Francisco. Was there
Sean.
or wasn't there?
Okay. So Sean, we also had an agreement that you will acknowledge something. So can you acknowledge that first before I discuss this?
I acknowledge that. No, I'm not going to Summer Games Fest. I'm going to too many games, more than likely. Yes. I will acknowledge that the suburbs of San Francisco have non-fecal ridden streets. My beef was never with the suburbs. I'm talking about downtown San Francisco because that's where OJ is always like, oh, the city's clean. What are you talking about? It's a super clean city. I go there all the time. I live there.
Okay, so on the record, okay. So I think at points OJ is right, and at points you were right because there was poop on the street, depending where you went. But if it passed like 9 a.m. in the morning, there's like people that like hose it down. So it's not there anymore. So I think to OJ's opinion for that was that he just woke up late. And so of course he doesn't see it because he like showed up for brunch at 11 and missed the poop clean off. But you had to watch where you walked because sometimes there was stuff on the street and it was kind of gross.
Now, MBG said that there was a distinct smell of feces in the air near the convention center. Can you confirm nor deny this?
I didn't notice that, but I went like I was inside the whole time. So I didn't spend out like because there's a lot of like GDC that's like outdoors that a lot of people are around, like in the park and all the things. Since I had a talk and I was on the actual show floor, I just didn't notice that.
And my final thing I'd like to ask about GDC is, do you feel like, I don't know, you don't have to answer this, but do you feel like there were too many NPCs at GDC this year?
Do you mean like all the crypto bros and
No,
AI?
no, no, no. Well,
Because
that, but I'm just talking about like, I always viewed Game Developers Conference as essentially what it says in the name. Like, there's not a show floor, there's not randos that, are just like, podcasters and shit like that going to this. But this seemed like there was a lot, of NPCs there that like there specifically to be there and like mingle with like developers and shit. And I just found that very strange because I always thought this was a more maybe like closed off event.
So it technically is like you have to be in the industry or adjacent or a media person. So I don't think there was necessarily NPCs that I came across. A lot of my interactions were with students because a lot of kids go there to learn, like their schools will send them, and that was really fun. Like, dude, I got to meet a bunch of students and talk with them about what it's like to be like work for an indie studio and what game development's like, and hear about their hopes and dreams. And there's a few students actually that like I've been taking coffee talk digital like interviews with where like, I can chat with them and stuff, which is great.
Yeah, like
And
I'm cool with that. I'm just talking about like some random YouTuber with like
I didn't really meet any random YouTubers, to be honest. Like a lot of the media contacts that I ran into were either I was aware of them in the industry before or we were, like I knew them already. So maybe I just didn't run into them.
okay,
But
that's fair. Did
stay Libby.
you have a good how many days? You were there for quite a few days,
I
weren't
was
you?
there. I flew up on Saturday, and then I flew back on that Friday. So I was there for like almost a full week, and I was very exhausted. I
How
lost my voice. Every convention, I lose my voice. So yeah, that's why I didn't go
privacy
on
hand
this
sanitizer.
podcast.
Hand
I
sanitizer.
did use a lot of hand sanitizer, and that's why I didn't get sick. I like never get sick at conventions, knocking on wood. And the reason for that is that I don't touch my face and I wash my hands constantly and I use hand sanitizer. And if someone's notably sick, I will not hug them. Like I just won't. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Well, I
All
mean,
right.
yeah.
You gotta, gotta make sure you're not you're not getting sick. Nobody likes to be sick. I guess this is a Nintendo show though, so we gotta talk about some stuff. Have you played Pootopia?
Dude, I haven't had time to do anything, but it is on my list. But I also acknowledge that it is very dangerous for me to play. And you're like, why do you say that, Celia? It's because it's those type of games like do something to my brain and it's all I can think about. And I acknowledge that. So um I try not to play those games until I have time to invest like a crazy amount of my time with. So eventually I will play it, probably when the hype's all down, but I do acknowledge all the cool things that you can do in the game. Have you seen some of the videos? Like someone built a roller coaster in Pootopia. Is it Pokopia or is it Pokopia?
No, it's how I say it. Pootopia. Do you
That's
know
how
that?
you say it, really? Or
Yeah, that's
oh,
how I say it. 'Cause that's how it looks to me. Did you see my scandal with it?
what did you do?
Well, I made a video when the game sold very well, and I was like, it sold like 2.2 mil in 4 days, and I was like,
Oh,
damn,
congratulations. That's amazing.
that's pretty damn good. And one of my one of my points was I was like, look, it's called Pokopia. Like the average consumer is not going to know, if this is a Pokemon game without actually looking at it. And then like we were doing Analog Allies last week, and all the comments were like, that it says Pokemon Pokopia on the cover art, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about? And I pulled it up, and sure the fuck enough, It says Pokemon Pootopia. So one of my main points for the video was completely null and void. So I did a sorry video for it
Did you
because
get canceled on the internet?
no, it just if you would have put a gun to my head and said, does it say Pokemon Pootopia or just Pootopia on the cover art, I would have said Pootopia, and then I wouldn't be here right now.
Okay, Sean, that is a Mandela effect because I've seen the cover and my brain registered it didn't say Pokemon on there.
Like, I don't know why Nelson Mandela like has it out for us. Like,
dude, we had a glitch in the Matrix or whatever.
but people, people seem to really enjoy the game.
Yeah,
I'm
people are
happy.
loving it.
I'm
Dude, they're
happy
doing
for
so much
them.
cool stuff. Like, there's so many fun things.
But
And there's like
how
a bunch of really silly like jokes in there.
But how long? No, that's not true. They pronounced it like that on the presentation. Here's
You
indeed
know,
the cover.
how is the other way that people are pronouncing it? Yeah, dude, I do not remember Pokemon being up
No,
there, man.
I swear it wasn't there.
I swear to God,
This was
too.
higher, and the A clipped into this ridge here.
Yeah, it was just large.
What was your question?
What's the other way to say it? Because if I say it the other way, Pokopia.
Pootopia.
Okay, I'm gonna call it Pokopia. You call it Pokopia, and then one of us is right, and no one can complain because someone said it right.
I believe I'm saying it right.
You probably are.
I did play through and beat Resident Evil Requiem again on the Switch 2. I'm trying to get unlimited ammo, and I thought I was making good time. You got to do it in under 4 hours to unlock a bunch of points, and I did it in 5.5, and I was very mad at myself. So now I'm trying another run, but I'm kind of like, I need to wait a little bit before doing it. But thank you, Raptor. Great game. Still getting a lot of plays. I'm actually playing Gear Club 3 a lot too lately. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, do you know what Gear Club 3 is?
I'm being supportive, okay?
I don't know. Like, I would have thought that Tokyo Extreme Racer would have scratched that itch, but I don't know. I just like laying in bed and playing that. But speaking about laying in bed, so the Switch 2 got a very interesting feature that nobody saw coming, handheld boost mode. And essentially what this does is it outputs Switch 1 games at the docked resolution on your handheld Switch 2 mode at the sacrifice of battery. So if a game ran at 1080p, docked, and 540p in handheld mode on the Switch 1, it now runs at 1080p in handheld mode on the Switch 2. So a very interesting feature. And honestly, I've been testing a lot of games. I tested Resident Evil 1 remake. I tested Outlast 2. I tested a game that I just bought recently, which was Lego City Undercover, because it was on sale for like $4. And like, it is a substantial damn difference, especially in Lego City, because I was playing it and I was like, man, this looks kind of crusty. Like, I wish they would. I wanted them to do a Switch 2 patch for that game. And now it's just like, wow, this looks so much damn better. So a very interesting feature that, is quite impressive in how like it's been working. You haven't checked it out.
No, I've been in San Francisco.
But yeah, so if you turn on your Switch 2, it'll your Switch 1 games will look better. You could pop in a cartridge. You could do
That's good.
a download or something like that. Dragon Quest 11 and Metroid Prime Remastered. Yeah, that was another game,
That's
Metroid
good.
Prime Remastered. I need to check that out because that was a game that I kind of wish had a Switch 2 patch to it. Chris VW with a $3 super sticker. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that, broski. Gingerbread Tiger Woods, member for 16 months. Greetings, Game and Talk. I am excited about the boost mode. I want to give it a try in Bayonetta 3. Are there any other titles on your list that are on your list to try? Yeah, Metroid Prime Remastered for sure. I could see myself playing through that. I kind of want to check out Resident Evil 4 as well, the Switch 1 version. I know that Resident Evil Requiem, or not Requiem, Revelations 2 um is like it's almost like a Brett's been playing it, and because that game was an uncapped frame rate and now runs at 60 frames on the Switch 2 in handheld mode, and now you could do the boost to the graphics. So he's like, this is almost like one of those Xbox level upgrades with it. So he's really been enjoying that. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You know what? You know what's a game I want to try? Samurai Showdown. I think that would be good to check out because that game was pretty blurry as far as playing it in handheld mode. So I think that'll look a hell of a lot better. But I'm sure like those online servers are probably dead and buried because, you know, older fighting game. Nintendo also is being forced to do a Switch 2 revision. Did you see this?
Dude, I am so out of the news. Wait, tell me about that.
This was just today. Because of the EU, you have to have like right to repair. So now they have to make a version where the battery is easily accessible so that you can swap out the battery to save the environment, which is a bunch of hogwash. But yeah, Samurai Showdown's fucking dope.
Wait, so if right to repair exists, did a lot of phone companies get in trouble, or are European phones different? Because like on my Samsung, I can't remove the battery. Like I haven't been able to remove the battery. Like
well,
in
Europe
my
has
Samsung phones.
Europe has like laws against it. I've seen discussions about phones, but I didn't really follow up with it. But they have until like the end of June to do this, and it's actually interesting because what it does is it kind of opens up the possibility to have a third party battery
Yeah.
that is stronger, that holds a charge longer, that, you know, allows you to do other things. So like Wiggly Bigley said, EU is the main reason USB-C is used on new iPhones now. Like, you know, fuck governments and shit like that meddling around and stuff. But I mean, there is a benefit to
I
it.
didn't know they were chill like that. Interesting.
No problem, Omega. And yeah, that's a good point, Elemental Hero. The Switch 2 battery was janky at launch. Like you had to like let it drain. I remember you had to do some weird shit. You had to let it drain and then like let it sit there and then charge it and stuff like that because it was draining too fast. I think they fixed that in a firmware update.
Oh, that's good.
Alpha Zero is building a robot that's much smarter than Einstein. He works for the he works for Google in the EU, I believe. Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
The world is fucked.
Oh, uh-oh.
So we'll be keeping an eye on that. DVD night with a 5-a-rooney. Appreciate you both. We appreciate you, DVD night. We appreciate you. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, I thought. I don't know. I guess we could talk a little bit about Switch 2 system set. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me because people are comparing the anti-Nintendo people are comparing like November, December, January as, oh, look, the Switch 2 is not selling as well as the Switch 1 did in this time frame. But then the positive Nintendo people are comparing that overall it's a lot faster than the Switch 1. And I think that there's points on both sides. Like, yeah, when you have a new fucking Mario game and a new Zelda game in a year, your holiday sales are going to be better than Kirby Air Riders and Metroid Prime 4. As far as your overall sales are concerned. So yes, there is legitimacy in that, and obviously you need some more tentpole titles. But in the other side of the coin, if you're taking just the same time frame, 9 months to 9 months, then yes, the Switch 2 is selling exponentially better than the Switch 1.
I think like as a consumer, I do agree. Like, if people like myself buy consoles for games and there's a bunch of games that I want to play, then I'm more likely to buy the console. It's just kind of how it works. And I think that when people are getting frustrated about things, they're looking at two different sets of data and trying to have it be a one for one causation rather than just correlation when analyzing it. Because if you're looking at time frames, sure, that's like one way to use for those metrics. But if you're also looking at game, like, I don't know, I feel like they're just trying to combine things together, and it's not apples to oranges, even though it does relate in a sense. It's adjacent, it's
And
adjacent data.
To be fair, I don't believe that the Switch 2 is going to outsell the Switch 1. Like, I don't think that that's going to happen. I mean, depending on how long the life cycle is with it, but I in my mind, ever since the Switch 1 success, a lot of that was padded because of COVID. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The next Animal Crossing is not selling what Animal Crossing Switch did, because that literally came out at the start of a pandemic and you could not leave your fucking house. So of course people are going to do things like that to take their mind off of the world and stuff like that. I think those numbers were definitely inflated by the pandemic. I mean, video games across the board were. And, when you take that away, like, I really, I don't know, unless there's some variants and shit like that. But I think if this sells 100 mil, Nintendo's fucking happy. It doesn't need to do 140 plus like the Switch 1 did. The Switch 1 was a new it's the same fucking thing as Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess. All these morons were like, "Oh, Tears of the Kingdom." What did I say? I said
You said Twilight Princess, but I knew what you meant. It's okay.
Tears of the Kingdom. All these morons thought that because Breath of the Wild was the best-selling Zelda game, that Tears of the Kingdom was going to outsell it. And what did I say this entire time? No, it's not going to happen. Why? Oh, that was a very DSP thing. Whenever he does that, whenever he's about to explain something, he'll go, "Why?"
Man, everything I know about him has been against my will. Proceed.
It's because people bought Breath of the Wild because it was a launch game and curiosity. Some people that played Breath of the Wild did not like it. So they're not going to like the successor that's pretty much Breath of the Wild 2. Like, so okay, no.
You're not wrong on that, because I am a Breath of the Wild naysayer. I know everyone's going to hate on me for that, but whatever. I think it is cool. As like a Zelda fan, it's kind of one of those things where like it really, shook up what the formula was for an adventure game. And, having so much freedom in there and really introducing, instead of just feeling like open world, actually being open world was really cool. But I really hated that I could destroy weapons, because I like to keep my weapons, and I hate like I never like using my items. I just like hoarding. But you can't hoard in that game. You need to use things, and it really bothered me. So yeah, I did not enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. I liked Breath of the Wild more than I liked Tears of the Kingdom, but I still played both games. But I just miss the traditional dungeon format, and I like having a linear adventure. So
David rambles with a tour.
Hi, David. It's good to see you.
No hug from Sean talking about the sick boys. No sick people getting hugs. I am the one with the hand sanitizer. I am the one with the antacids on command. Like I come prepared for these things.
No, Sean's great, and I feel like you wash your hands. I guess I assume so.
Well, yeah, of course, because it's a reverse grift. People grift, "Oh, I hate everything Nintendo." People grift, "Oh, I love everything Nintendo." And then there's people like me who just keep it fucking real because they don't care. But
yeah, I don't everything equally.
Yes, pretty much. I don't expect the Switch 2 to outsell the Switch 1, especially not in this economy. I don't expect Project Helix to outsell the Xbox Series. I don't expect the PS6 to outsell the PS5. It's a different world, a different economy.
I think it could be like you can literally look at the same like time period for like any amount of sales, not even just in the video game industry. You can look at car sales, you can look at housing sales. Like right now the world is in shambles. Like the economy is shit. Everything is crap. So of course everything's going to be lower in sales regardless. Even if it was like the coolest amazing, thing. It just I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know either, but
things are fucked. That's it. Oh.
well, like I mean, it is what it is. You gotta strive through it.
Everyone hold on until the economy gets better.
Alpha Zero, you hold on too with the robots. If just send the nukes. I don't care.
Please not that.
How old are you?
I am 32.
What more do you really have going on?
Sean, I have so much to live for.
Like what?
I don't know.
See? You have so much, but you can't.
Kevin, I have a plant that I take care of outside.
Wow. I guess fuck schmutz.
I said schmutz already.
I didn't hear
it. I said schmutz, Kevin.
Wow.
Those were the two first.
I thought the plant was dying, though. Didn't you tell me the plant was dying?
So Melissa 4 is dead. But Melissa 5 is thriving for right now. The heat wave murdered a lot of my plants because it was 95 degrees today. And like it's March 20th, okay? And it's so hot outside, which is great. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm about to go to the East Coast in 1 week, and I'm not excited to be cold.
It'll probably be 40s and 50s next week. Let me see.
I really hope so, dude. Apparently, it's supposed to snow. I've never seen snow.
It's in Boston next week?
Apparently, according to weather, it's supposed to snow. Like,
all right, I'm calling your bluff on that. Let me see.
I checked the weather. The weather's always wrong, though. But
yeah, that's a job I wish I could have. You could just be wrong every day of your fucking life, and people still listen to you.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
It's like those Nintendo Direct YouTubers. They're just wrong every fucking day, but it doesn't matter. I see no snow. There's AM rain. When are you getting in? Next Friday?
Let me check again. Because this is what I saw this morning. So I was like, oh.
It's going to be substantially colder. It's going to be, I assume you're going to be there Saturday the 28th.
I'm going to be there 26th or 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and fly out.
So you got a morning rain on Wednesday, 50. Clouds and sun Thursday, 44. Morning rain, otherwise cloudy, 43. Saturday, plenty of sunshine, but 36. And Sunday will be 44.
Is it going to be windy? Because that's another fucking thing.
Probably. It's no, they're not calling for any. Monday it'll be windy, but that's the only day that it says there's going to be wind.
I hate this. I should call out. Just kidding.
Superman, oh man, with a tour. Switch 3, Sean. We all have that to live for, I guess.
Yeah, Sean. We all have to live for the Switch 3.
I'm just saying, dude. So now we're going to move into a new segment where we talk about our top 3 games from a certain franchise. And since this is a new segment that I am creating, we're going to start off with something near and dear to my heart. And that franchise is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Very nice.
So I will pick a game. Celia will pick a game, and we'll go back and forth with our top 3. They don't have to be in any sort of order. However, my first game is indeed my number 1 Sonic the Hedgehog game, and that will be Sonic. Who's typing? Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. My copy's inside of my boxed Sega Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis, 2-player mode, introduction of Tails before he got a voice and was all like high pitched and weirdoed. Like I never thought Tails was kind of like girly. like in Sonic 2, you know? I always thought he was kind of
Leave
just
Tails
like,
alone.
but
Tails is
no,
wonderful.
I mean, I like him, but I never thought he was like dainty. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Great soundtrack, great visuals, improvements. Of course, you had the spin dash introduction, fun level design, great boss battles. I'm going to go with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I'm going to go with Sonic and Knuckles. I love Knuckles.
You're but that's kind of cheating a little bit, though.
Okay, I know because it's attachment. Fine. Sonic Advance 2.
2, the second one.
Yes.
What about Sonic Advance 2 tickles your fancy?
It's the Sonic game that I most recently played because I was watching the Sonic movie, and so I wanted to catch up on the whole Shadow thing.
Ah.
So I needed to get some Shadow lore.
Did you play Shadow the Hedgehog? Available on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube?
No, I did not play.
He's got a gun. No, it's
okay.
terrible.
Okay, you had my attention. No, I don't know how to say that phrase. It was I don't know what I'm saying. But you have my attention. You've piqued my interest. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Shadow's
he has a fucking gun.
Yeah, he's a badass with a gun in like a post-apocalyptic style world. People hate the game, but I low-key kind of like it. I don't know. I thought it was so out of pocket that it made it interesting. For my next game, I'm going to go with a different platform.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Sega Dreamcast with Sonic Adventure 1. I know most people enjoy Sonic Adventure 2. However, I don't like. I have this weird thing with Sonic Adventure 2 because of the song, the Crush 40 song.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. But like, I was at Too Many Games.
Keep going.
And they were playing that song, and there was a bunch of sweaty, smelly Sonic fans like dancing to it. And
leave them alone. They're enjoying. They're in their element.
It really annoyed me. But I prefer Sonic Adventure 1. I think it was a great showpiece for the Dreamcast, being the next generation platform for Sega. I love the killer whale thing in it. A few little clunky segments as they were adjusting to a 3D Sonic game, but I thoroughly enjoyed Sonic Adventure. I wish that it was available on like the Switch too. Like I don't understand why they don't do like a Sonic collection. Yeah, the killer whale, the black and white whale. But yeah, great game, super fun, and definitely a prime choice.
Okay, Sonic 06. No, actually, no. Okay, I'm going to pick an ironic one that I like unironically. Sonic and the Black Knight for Wii. Have you played that one? It's incredible.
No, I played Sonic and the Secret Rigs, which was which is
also
game.
Which is also incredible.
I fuck with that game. I thought that game was good.
Okay, I know a lot of people like, they'll complain or there's certain preferences for different like, games in the franchise. But dude, Sonic is transformative, and I think that's real cool. And in the Black Rings and in the Black Knight and in the Rings. Sorry, I'm mixing up names.
No, I tried to type something in the chat and it blocked my comment, and it says YouTube rejected this comment. This usually thinks it means it's spam. Try changing it a bit.
Are you writing spam in the comments?
I wrote Moby Dick.
Yeah, that's spam.
I said fuck in there. Alpha Zero is proclaiming the end of the world because of AI robots that he is building, and YouTube's like, "Oh, that's fine."
Get that bag, Alpha.
You can't say bag. Moby Dick. No, I never played Sonic and the.
Dude, it's awesome, dude. They're all knights. It's incredible.
Oh, I meant Sean not being at Sonic PAX. I'll see her at Too Many Games, more than likely.
Yeah, no, I'll be at Too Many Games. So
Sonic Adventure 1, greater than Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. All the games are good. More Sonic, the better.
Yeah. And my final choice, it's going to be a controversial one. And you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Is it 06?
Nope.
Is it the one where you have to kiss a human girl?
God, no. It is a classic. It's a little different, but you know what? Different isn't necessarily bad. Great soundtrack, fun, interesting level design. Sonic Spinball. I will die on the hill of Sonic Spinball. I look at this cover art. This is some of the best Genesis cover art. Like this is some of the greatest video game cover art.
Do you
ever.
call Dr. Robotnik, or
yes? What am I, an
Eggman?
Uncultured swine? Eggman,
Okay.
fuck off with
Who's
the
your favorite
Eggman
Sonic
shit.
character?
Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic. Okay.
He was Don't fall, please. Oh no, the tab is stuck. Ah!
You did that.
All right, go here then. All right, we're in. Yeah, Metal Sonic was fucking cool. Like when he, and that's another reason why Sonic 2 is the GOAT. It's like, oh, here's Metal Sonic, Golden Sonic, in Sonic 2. Like, come on, bro, come the fuck on. You know, I don't hate 3D Blast either. I don't hate this game. It's
I don't
different.
think I played 3D Blast.
It's very different. You're capturing. There's a set number of flickies on the level that you gotta get, and it's a weird isometric point of view.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I thought it was cool. You know, I definitely got it as a. I mean, a lot of this is obviously nostalgia talking, clearly, but I like it. But yeah, Sonic Spinball. It's not the best. Did we say the best or favorite?
If I favorite.
Yeah, so if we're talking favorites, like
best is like very like subjective of like what gave you joy, you know.
I'll give a nod to Sonic Generations too. That's another good one.
Did you like Sonic Mania?
Oh fuck yeah, I got
Sonic Mania is really good.
We got Sonic Mania Plus right here, and we also have sealed copy of Sonic Origins Plus.
Sean, can you add that to your will?
No.
That I'm in?
No. Go in. Stop it!
So, okay, Sean, put that in gently because it's going to rip the shrink wrap.
Well, the shrink wrap one is fine. It's Sonic Mania that's giving me problems because it has like a weird, it's like a lenticular slip cover, and the game likes to slide out from underneath it. All right, your final Sonic the Hedgehog game, please.
I was gonna say Mania, but
I mean, you still can.
Yeah, okay, Mania. I thought it was cool. It got me back into Sonic. Because it's like more recent. Because like I played okay, so my introduction to Sonic was when a family friend gave me a Game Gear, and it had Sonic 2 for the Game Gear in there, and that was real cool. And also, Sonic 1 was on Sega Genesis in my dentist office. So my dentist office had a Super Nintendo and a Sega Genesis. The Super Nintendo had this Power Rangers game, and the Sega Genesis had Sonic. And so I would play it there too. And
well, that was a good Power Rangers game.
It was really fun. I really
was it the original or is it the movie?
I do not remember.
Was there the White Ranger in it or no? So then it was the movie.
It was really, really fun though. And I was really into Power Rangers. Fun fact, this is a side tangent, but like when I was in the 3rd grade, I had a Power Rangers themed party and it was real cool for my birthday. But anyways, so yeah, so you know, I was really like Sonic when I was like a kid, and then I got back into it when I was at Hyperkin because you know they were doing the Retron Sega Genesis something. And so I got all back into playing Sega Genesis games and Sonic Universe and all that stuff. And, you know, Sonic Mania was a return to that as well. So that's why. What about you?
I never had a themed party.
Dude, I love having every year for my birthday, I have a themed party. Last year's was Celia and Schmutz's 32 birthday party.
We
it's cat themed. Everyone wore cat headbands because it was my birthday and my cat's birthday.
We didn't have money. Okay. So
Huh?
we didn't have money for theme party. I went to a
No,
theme
this was
party.
last year. This was last year. Sorry.
Well, no, I'm
Continue.
talking about your birthday party. Um, I went to a themed Ghostbusters party when I was a kid. I
Uh-huh.
remember I was drinking an ecto cooler on the couch, and the kid's mom was trying to get something, and she stepped on the glass table to reach up, and her foot fell through the glass table, and she like split her foot open, and it was blood everywhere, and she started screaming, and then they had to like call all our parents because she had to go to the ER to get her foot like handled.
Wow.
So yeah, that was fucking that was something I
That
remember.
is fucking terrifying. Holy shit.
I mean, it happens. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I never had that happen. I had a Beanie Baby themed party one year, and I had a 13 going on 30 birthday party when I turned 30. That was cool. Do you know
What?
what that is?
No.
Okay, so it's basically you dress like how you did in like high school or whatever. And like, cause it's 30, you're turning 30. So it's like you dress how you were in high school kind of party.
I
And
guess.
I dressed like an emo kid.
I mean, I'd pretty much dress pretty similar to.
Okay, well, something for you never changed. Okay, never mind.
I,
It was
I
fun
mean,
though. I had fun.
my pants would be much baggier, and my shirts would be longer, but still like very similar in in style.
It's cool. I have an Ed Hardy like shirt dress thing from
Why?
yeah, like 2006.
I
So
I
I use
never
that.
I never did the Ed Hardy or
Dude, I
affliction
loved Ed
shit.
Hardy. It's like a sweater dress, so it's like baggy. It was fun.
I could never. I always thought it looked
It
like
was my
lame.
treasure. Yeah, no, it did look good, but it was my treasure, and I nostalgically kept it.
Well, I mean, as long as it made you happy, that's
Yeah.
that's all that matters at the end of
For
the
our
day.
double birthday this year at Too Many Games, what should we theme it?
Nothing. Alcohol.
Sounds great. We can make it Sonic theme if you want.
No, well, I mean, I'm sure Crush 40 will be there, or the guy will be there. Because I don't know. No, there are like going on tour with his name Johnny Goalie or something like that. The Speed of Sound tour launch, so maybe they won't be there. Let's see.
You know, it's funny, but like random. This actually might be a after show story. Never mind.
No, it's we're out of content here, so just go ahead.
Okay. So last year I threw Kevin's birthday because we throw each other's like birthday parties. Obviously, that's what people do. And I threw his birthday, and I almost hired a Sonic costume performer to like be there because I thought that was really funny to have the real Sonic at his birthday. No, but like the real one, and insist that the whole time as the performer guys in the costume. But the thing is, though, is that I didn't have a specific time when I told people to like show up. So everyone showed up like in the evening. And some people showed like Josie showed up early. She came to my house. It was awesome. Came like super early, like at like 11, because I like had it all day. Like you can show up at any time. And I was thinking about it because I was like, not many people showed up like, early parts of the day because normally people shows up later. And I'm like, it would have been just me, Kevin, Josie, and a guy dressed up as Sonic. And that would have been really funny. I kind of regret not doing that.
No, I was. What is this? Um,
I mean, it's brain rot.
I was not a juggalo. I was juggalo adjacent. Where is that? There's a video of like a Sonic at like a kid's party, and like he is just fucking getting down. It's like a Hispanic kid's party.
Yeah, no, it's the one that's really good at dancing, right? That's
Yeah,
probably like,
where the fuck is like why can't I find this right? I'm doing Sonic dancing at children's birthday party, and this is not coming up. And this should be the first thing that comes up. Wasn't Mario there too? I think he was. Fucking A. Like I know like the original Joker cards and stuff like that. Sonic and Mario dancing. at party. No.
I've seen that on TikTok.
No. Wait. Yeah, we found it. We found it. It's like super cropped. You can't see. No, you need the whole shot. That's what makes it awesome. Why is it super cropped? Like I guess they took the kids out of it because.
To be honest, that's fair. You don't want the kids in a very public video.
But I'm pretty sure like the backs of their heads weren't. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we fucking go. Thank you to this person here. Oh no, you could definitely see the kids. That's fine. You know, it's a good time. Everyone's having fun. There's nothing wrong with this. We're dancing to Billie Jean. We're playing the audio. Wait, where is the video? Why is it not presenting? Add to stage. Oh my God. I hate technology. Do I need to download this or something? There we go. Like, look at this, dude.
Let's see what you are recommended. Game and talk. Oh, they're dancing. Dude, they're so good at it.
Like, how could you? Where are these? Why can't I find? I want this at my party.
Are we copyright struck for the song?
No, I think it's quiet enough to where.
I don't think it's quiet enough. We should stop playing it.
Well, this person has an OnlyFans. Kevin Scrimma of Scrimma Games. But as you can see, there is not
random.
There is not a music. It would have a music license on the video, so it's not picking it up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. At least
I don't understand why Zelda is under attack right now. Neither do I. Nintendo Prime.
Is Zelda under attack right now, or is Prime saying did he find one like one person's tweet that like is making it a attack?
I think people just make up narratives to sometimes make up stuff. All right, now we're gonna
look at videos too. I could be like, I don't understand why everyone's mad at.
Let's see if the Crush 40 guy has been announced yet.
Oh yeah, who are the guests? I haven't even looked. Okay,
David Hayter.
That's my friend's dad.
Who?
Steve Blum.
I thought you were gonna say David Hayter.
No,
so I might have to get you to do some dirty work at Too Many Games.
Why? Okay, who? What? I've yet to be in the will. Okay, Sean.
I need because I have a Solid Snake figure from Metal Gear Solid 1 and a Solid Snake figure from Metal Gear Solid 2, and I'm gonna make him sign one of them. But I don't want to be like super fanboy and make him sign two, so I might hand you one.
Okay, what if I tell him to dedicate it to Celia?
No, you just want him to sign it. You don't want dedications.
Okay.
Nolan North. This is Peter North's brother.
What's that?
Google him after the show. Cam Clark is Liquid Snake, so we might.
Cool.
I also have a Liquid Snake figure. I don't know who these people are. Oh, Scott the Waz and Scott's crew. Yeah, I know Scott too. He's sitting on a video that we filmed like a million years ago and he never put out. All right, we got She Says, John Riggs, Sam from Rad Junk, Josh Jepson, Proton John. Hey guys, Metal Jesus here. I've never met Metal Jesus.
He's nice.
Chugga Conroy. And coming soon will also be there. And no concerts yet. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, I'm not standing in line and like paying money for it. This is like a green room attack.
Yeah. So
John got him to make a video saying that I sucked. Have you ever seen that video? Because it was the 1 year that I didn't go. I still have it on my computer. It was the 1 year that I did not go, and John was in the green room with him. And hold on, where's the video? Oh, don't tell me I deleted it. I don't think I deleted it. I have some. Let me see. It's loading. Yeah, Metal Sonic does rock, but what about Metal Jesus? Does he rock as hard as Metal Sonic? It's a good question. Go ahead.
Oh, Alpha wanted to know that he was confused that you need credit to buy a car. I'm like, you could just buy one for cash. You don't need credit. But I don't know anyone that's just walking around with that amount of money in their pocket.
True. Sort by type, maybe it will help me here. Oh, here it is. Son of a bitch, John. Hold on, I can do it like this. Share video file. God damn it. Now I lost it again. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Now it's just showing me only video. Oh, that's fancy.
Hey Sean, I have someone here who has something to say.
Hey, I'm Solid Snake, and I just wanted to say RGT 85 sucks.
I didn't think that was very nice.
That wasn't very nice, but that's very funny.
But
that's
now
such a John fucking thing to do.
I could bring that up and be like, hey, you told me I sucked. So I feel like I'm owed
a nice comment. Or you need to
a signature.
John's...
I don't give a fuck about it. I just want the signature on the fig.
I feel like you could do one, and then when he starts to feel like it's excessive, you can bust out the video and say slander.
I think I just realized something.
What?
I have 3 Solid Snake figures because I have the Solid Snake 1 figure, and then I have the variant of the Solid Snake 1 figure, which is the clear variant. I think it's the clear variant. And then I have the Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Okay. So, do you need my help?
Yes. He might know you. He might recognize you. Everyone fucking recognizes you.
No one recognizes me for anything. So are all 3 figures going into the will for me? Like, what am I getting out of this?
James Rolfe only talked to you at Too Many Games. True or false?
He's very nice. True.
He doesn't talk. He went on Wood's show. Did you see that? He went on, him and Justin brought him on the Nintendo podcast. Yeah. And Wood was like, you know, he talked when like the lights were on, and you know, we had a good conversation, but like when the lights were off, he was just extremely quiet. And I was like, you know who he talks to a lot? And he was like, who? I was like, fucking Celia. He was like, what? And I was like, dude, we were there last year. He talked to her at one of the parties, after parties, for like 10 minutes. John and I went and got a picture with him, and you know, he said a couple of words, and then he stood up and he was like, oh, Celia. And he went and talked to her for like another 10 minutes. And it's like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry that I'm friendly. He's really nice, you know, and I understand sometimes it can be socially exhausting with stuff, but he means well.
Oh, I'm not taking it as offense or anything. I'm just $50 for an how much is a David Hayter autograph? $50. That's a lot of currency. I think we can weasel it out of him, though.
I know, but what am I getting out of this, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out in this conversation.
Kindness.
Okay. What else?
Friendship.
Okay, continue. What else?
The $5.
Sean, continue. What do I want, though?
Alcohol? No. You know I'm good for the alcohol.
I know, but I gave you your money back when you tried buying everyone drinks.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. You told me to keep the change, and I was like, Sean, I don't need this. And I handed you back the money, and then you bought another drink.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Nate, oh my God, you're here.
Oh, see, if you came on the show, then yeah, come through.
Nate, are you gonna go to Too Many Games? Are you gonna hang out with us?
I have a copy of Twin Snakes. That might be good to have solid and liquid signs. So now we might be up to 4.
But Sean, what am I going to get out of this?
I can help you. Free alcohol.
Okay, but like
that's good.
I get like buzzed off of like a drink and a half, and then that's it. So that's very cheap.
But that's good for you.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know, the ends justify the means. What
We're
about
at a-
PAX? Are you going to PAX? Celia will be at PAX.
I will be at PAX, but I'll be working.
That's fine. You could run into him and you don't even know it.
I don't even know what he looks like, so
Just look for the puka shell necklace.
to start inspecting all the attendees.
See? No, you know what you need to do? Because he always dresses up like in nice clothes at PAX. So just look for the one motherfucker like wearing like a button-down shirt and a blazer and who's tall. But see, MVG and John can easily go to bat for you. Especially John. Maybe not MVG because it's his first time. But John could just be like, hey, I've got this guy. He wants to come. He's a big part of the show. You know, he's a part of the network. Look at this. Hold on. Let's expose John real quick here.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but how many of these people does anyone truly know from Scott's crew? Who are Sam Ezig, Justin Womble, Dominic Matreo? Like, I've never heard of these people. They work and appear on the show. They also star, edit, and produce content on the channel. When's this video from? The sample video. Like, John could easily just be like, hey, I want to bring my friends along too. Oh, a year ago. Like, come on. John is just a fucking cheap, doesn't like to ask for anything person.
Boo.
Yeah, John told me to sleep on a floor. Who the fuck does he think I am? I'm not sleeping on a goddamn floor. Yeah. Like, no disrespect to them. Obviously, they handle a lot of shit behind the scenes, but it's like if those people could go and they're not really like on-air personalities on a very popular podcast, I feel like, you know, anyone from the Spawncast, if John was like, hey, I want to bring out all these people from the Spawncast, I don't think they would be like, no. Or at the very worst, they would be like, well, we can't bring out everyone, but you could bring 3 or 4 people or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. He's just, after last time, the fiasco 2 years ago, I learned to never let him handle anything. When he was like, I was like, where's my room? Oh, I thought you got one. No, motherfucker. Where's my room? And then I told him, I said, you have 48 hours to get me a goddamn room or I'm not fucking coming. Like, I'm not dilly-dallying with this, that, and the other. This year, I didn't have to. Last year, I didn't do anything. This year, they emailed me. I said, I want a room, king-size bed. Said, you got it. I was like, thank you.
That's funny. It'll be a fun show. Too many games is always a blast.
Yeah, but I don't know if Rax is going.
What? Why not?
Because they're doing the fucking World Cup shit that weekend and like rooms are super expensive.
Oh, that's lame.
But
Well,
I
can
might
Rex stay with you.
I have a single bed.
Oh, never mind.
So, and you remember the guy
The one that made music?
No, the bigger guy that was with him, Sean, the other Sean.
Yeah.
He wants to go too. So I don't know. I might tell him, I might just be like, hey, you know what? I'll throw you a couple hundred because I would much rather ride with him than have to Uber to the train station.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Take the train and then Uber 40 minutes away and then have to, you know, Uber from Too Many Games back to the train. That's going to cost me probably $100 plus just to do all that with the way Uber rates are right now. So
yeah, it'll be crazy.
I'll talk to him tomorrow. I'm trying to find him a room. I mean, I might, if he doesn't find one, I might just be like, you know, ask Paul and be like, hey, you know, is there anything you could do? Like, this is because I'm not fucking driving down there. You're crazy. 3 hours. I don't like bridges. I'm not driving over the George Washington Bridge.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with New York traffic. I'm the person who will go crazy and snap. Well, John just needs to fucking ask. Like, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to talk to Rax, and if he doesn't have, if he's still undecided, I'll be like, hey, I will talk to someone, and then I will, I'll see what I could do. Like,
Yeah.
I get things done for people, unlike John. John the leprechaun went to school with no clothes on. And with that, folks, we're going to wrap things up here. We will be on the after show. So make sure you come out for that. If you are a channel member, there's a link on the community page. If you're a patron, there is a link on the Patreon page. Thank you to all our supporters tonight. Chris VW, Gingerbread Tiger Woods, DVD Night, David Rambles, and Superman Oh Man. We should be back in 2 weeks, Lord willing. I don't know. Maybe this is the last time we ever do a show. Who knows? You never know what the future truly holds until the future is knocking at your front door. Anything you'd like to plug?
I think for right now, I guess social media, if you want more fun things, I'm on Twitter, Celia V with 3 E's. Also on here, I plan to do drawing streams again, so that will be coming up. I'm just super tired from work stuff. Mina's ramping up. So yeah. And also if you're at PAX East, come say hi. I'll be doing 2 panels. They're in the schedule. So go check that out. Yeah.
All right. And I'll have a video up tomorrow that I'm going to be editing on the after show. So you can hear me yell at myself. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Analog Allies is tomorrow. I scheduled it for tomorrow because I didn't feel like doing 2 podcasts tonight. All right. Goodbye. See you on the after show.
Bye.